Hello and welcome to my channel, Living Plentiful's Moon Divination. It's the first time that I've really put up a video up here doing the tarot card readings, with showing my face. But when we get right into the reading, we're going to put it down towards the table so that you can see the cards more clearly. But I do thank you for being here, and this is going to be a reading for Capricorn. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and remember, this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with you, because it is a general reading. There are a lot of people I'll be reading for at the same time, so sometimes a couple messages come up, and sometimes it resonates with this, with people, and sometimes it doesn't. So with that being said, I do appreciate you being here. If it does resonate with you, please leave a comment below so that I can see who I'm reaching and communicate with you and build a community up through this YouTube channel, and get to know you guys all better. And just remember, we do all have free will, so whatever is laid on the table, it is up to us or you to decide what you do with the information. So I do appreciate you again, and if you do like these videos that I put up, please subscribe, hit that bell, and maybe hit a few likes on the videos for me. All right, I do appreciate it, and we're going to get into your reading, Capricorn. This is for the month of May and somewhat into June. I am getting these videos out a little bit late. I do apologize for that. I meant to get these out a little bit earlier. But I also want to talk to you guys about if maybe, if there's any categories or anything you would like to see a certain category for me to do on a, for a general reading. Let me know in the comments below. Right now I'm just doing the zodiac signs monthly, but I would like to maybe expand and do a few more videos as well as general readings. So let me know below in the comments if there's anything specific, any categories on love, finance, career, let's see what else. Just to kind of get an idea of what you guys would like, because I would like to be able to do videos that you guys appreciate as well. So let me know down below, and I definitely thank you again. Thank you for being here. Okay, with that being said, let's get right into your reading. And I'm going to point the camera down. So don't mind my little desk here. Usually I point it down pretty good so that you can see the cards when they come out. All right, Capricorn, we're going to be using a couple different decks. This deck is the Starseed Oracle deck, plus I mixed it with the Chakra Love deck as well. These are kind of like little messages on here, and we're going to get a few cards from this deck. Then we're going to get the main message from the Angel Wisdom Tarot to go a little bit deeper into the reading, and then if we need to, we will clarify with the Light Seers Tarot. All right. So I already did meditate on your cards, so we're going to just get right into it. All right. Okay, we got one out already. Holy Spirit, what does Capricorn need to know at this time for the month of May into the beginning of June? What does Capricorn need to know at this time? What are the main messages for Capricorn for this month? All right. Let's see. Let's get a few more cards here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. We'll get a couple more. Let's see what else comes out for Capricorn for the month of May. Okay, thank you. That should do it. Okay, those are too many. All right. That should do it. Let's see what we got here. Foundation. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. And this has to do with the root chakra. And hematite would be a good crystal to use with the root chakra, if you're interested in that. I also, quick little shameless plug, I also do crystal energy healing as well. I guide you through the process. If you want to go to livingplentiful.com, sign up for a crystal energy healing guide session. I also have that available on my website. All right, so shameless little plug, sorry about that. Next card we have is Fearlessness. Turn your worry into a warrior. Solar plexus chakra and amber is a good crystal to use for that. All right, what else do we have? Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. So definitely got vibration. You're definitely going into higher vibrational frequencies at this time. Abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. So yes, having the right intentions, the right mind frame, or the right mindset, I mean. And then we have signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. So you might be having numbers come up for you that are repetitive for you, that you see all the time. Those are good numbers to look up, anything repetitive. Or if you might get like 333, 444, 555, like double or triple digits of the same number, that could be also a sign. You could also be getting these signs from nature when you spend time out in nature. You do have the vibration card, so you're definitely raising up your vibration. You're working on your foundation. You're turning your worry into like a warrior, like you're not worrying about stuff so much more, or it's something that maybe you might need to work on. It could go either way, honestly, but it's talking about fearlessness, is to not have any fear or worry about any situations that might come up, and that you're transmuting that energy into being more of a warrior spirit rather than worry all the time. So definitely a lot of synchronicities happening this month, and abundance too, especially when you have your your heart's intention to do good and to serve humanity in the ways that you can serve humanity, and that's different for each of you, so take that how that resonates. All right, anything else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? Yeah, definitely work on your foundation. If you're already, I kind of have a feeling maybe some of you already are working on the solar, or the root chakra, sorry, or the solar plexus, either one. And you build upon it. You start with your foundation, and then you slowly but surely over time you build upon that foundation. And with it being in a spiritual sense, it's the castle of your soul. You're building upon that, and you're helping yourself to feel a bit more secure and more safe within yourself. Yeah, you definitely got the vibrations card, abundance card, and you're seeing the synchronicities and the signs. If you haven't yet, then they'll soon appear to you as you move forward through the next month or so. All right, let's see what other main message. Let's go deeper. What does Capricorn need to know at this time? What are the most relevant information that Capricorn needs to know at this time? Holy Spirit, angels, guides, God, creator of all. What does Capricorn need to know at this time? Okay, that might be a little too many, but we'll take them. We'll get through it. Let's see here. Yes, lots of cards. All right, the first one that came out was the Ten of Swords. Okay, so definitely a long road, endings of a situation that has brought you sadness, the endings of a situation that will bring you relief. Might be a sad ending, but it's an opportunity for new happiness. A weight off your shoulders, so you definitely have been burdened with a lot of stuff going on in the past, but it's time for new stuff to come in. Have old cycles end and new stuff come in. I've been getting that a lot for all the signs this month. Maybe not this exact card, but there's definitely a lot of similarities going on between the zodiac signs. So could be that you might be ending any addictions that you might have. And it could be a sad ending, but with this person standing at the door with their suitcase packed and all the swords over here in the basket saying, okay, enough's enough. I'm going to put all these swords in this basket. whatever happened in the past, it's done, it's over, and it's time for me to move on, taking these suitcases and moving on, moving into a new cycle, moving into a new time in your life. Something definitely new is coming in. All right, what else do we have? We have the Knight of Swords. So you're driven, you're focused, might be a little defensive, but with, you know, especially having the Ten of Swords here, I mean, you went through a lot, but you're very smart about things and how you respond to things, but you might be a little defensive, but you definitely choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than an emotional one at this time, because I think you've learned in the past to think things through before you react, you know, emotionally. There could be some sudden changes, unexpected changes. So review your options carefully. So there might be, you know, new endings of cycles, but yet new ones opening up. But you still might have to watch what you're doing. I mean, not that it's all going to be cupcakes, rainbows, and butterflies. It's just something new is starting for you. All those burdens of the past are laid down, and you're ready for a new start. You're ready for, you know, you're focused, you're decisive, you're driven towards this new path. Okay, and we have the Justice card here, which means to be impartial and objective. Stand up for what you believe in. Try to see all sides of a situation. You will win if your position is one of integrity. So definitely have integrity with everything that you do. Balance your options. Balance, you know, the pros and the cons of things. If it's something that you have to make a judgment call of some sort in your life, then definitely see both sides of the scale here. You know, to be impartial and objective, but always definitely stand up for what you believe in, even if it's not something that others, you know, might believe in. You know, just definitely. Okay, and we have 2 swords in this card as well. This is a very interesting card. I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily do with the swords, but it just stuck out to me. So it might be important to somebody. Or you're just making, you know, you just want justice in your life. You want the scales to balance out for you. And they are. It's just, you know, starting these new cycles. You've learned a lot from the past. You're very smart. You're very intellectual. You use your mind. You can see things objectively. You do weigh out your options very carefully. So definitely just, I keep saying definitely. Yeah, I kind of get a feeling of, you know, the scales will be balanced out for you. All right, and then we have the Hermit card. Time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor. Self-discovery. So we have, yeah, I mean, this could be something that you're starting new. Maybe you're on a new path, new journey. You've left the old stuff behind. Things are balancing out for you with this Justice card. Maybe you want to get into spirituality, or you want to become a spiritual mentor. But by, you know, being in those practices on a daily so that you can grow and you can expand your wisdom and be in that more peaceful state of mind and having that meaningful solitude in your life so that you can shine your light for examples to others. Might be a good time to seek out or become a spiritual mentor. Self-discovery. I mean, you can even be your own mentor, you know, just by self-discovery and you know, looking into things that maybe you hadn't before, that kind of shines a little bit of light on certain things in your life. Because we definitely have the vibration card. You're seeing the signs. You know, fearlessness. You're building your foundations. I mean, definitely a good road you're going on, in my opinion. Then we have the Ace of Wands.
an amazing opportunity. So be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. So yeah, I mean, you might be starting on this new adventure. You might be on this new path of self-discovery. Things are balancing out for you. And find what you're passionate about. And then we have the card Release, Endings that Lead to New Beginnings. Oh yes, absolutely. Even with this Ten of Swords here. You're leading into new beginnings. The need to release situations or people that hold you back. Spiritual transformation. So yes, you're going through a spiritual transformation for sure. Things will be balancing out for you. You just really need to kind of maybe to have some a little bit of solitude and meditation to be able to reflect and make that judgment call on who you need to have in your life and who you don't really particularly need to have in your life. Doesn't necessarily mean people, but it could be just situations that you find yourself in. Or, you know, maybe it's a work situation. Maybe it could be personal relationships in your life, whether it's a romantic or whether it's friends, family, whatever. Just by releasing the old and forgiving and starting off on a new path for yourself. But definitely, I mean, this is just what I'm seeing, and this is just, you take this how this resonates. You know, it's up to you what you choose to do with this information. So I'm getting the sense of being able to release, because it opens you up to more possibilities. So whatever it is in your life that you might need to release, I mean, you did get a card over here as well. Okay, releasing to get the weight off your shoulders for sure. I mean, it could even boil down to an addiction that you might have, that maybe meditation and, you know, some solitude and some soul searching for yourself will help you to release any type of addictions that you might have as well. So keep that in mind, and that might not be for everybody, but I mean, it could be anything really. But just going through that releasing process, it tends to lighten our load quite a bit when we do that for ourselves. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a, you know, seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future. Unnecessary worry. Okay, so we do have a bit of worry here. Not a lot. I think that's why this fearlessness came in as well. This is kind of confirming what came out earlier. If you are worrying about a lot of things in your life, you know, sometimes meditation will help you to really clear out the worry. But I'm not going to try to focus on that, you know, altogether. But and that maybe that's what you need to release too, is just worrying about so many different things or things that are going on in your life. When we're worrying about stuff, usually it's based off of fear. So just have some fearlessness and change that worry into something that can propel you forward, to give you stamina, to give you passions. You know, instead of worrying about everything, maybe find out what gives you joy. What sparks your passion, instead of using your brain power on worrying all the time, because you're very smart, you're very intellectual. So use that brain power for positive things for yourself, because you are going through a transformative time. And by using what we have, our own personal gifts, our own personal abilities, and focusing more on the positive things, that's going to bring us to a whole new level in our lives. Instead of being more based in the fear-based, you know, change your perspective on things and focus more on what's going to bring you happiness and joy, and plant those seeds, because it's going to come to fruition for you. You might need some patience in the process. Things, you know, some things happen overnight, but other things do take time to grow. So, but I feel things are balancing out better for you. So just be patient and focus on the good, focus on the positive. I'm not saying that you never, you know, sometimes when we have to go through this release process in a way, you know, sometimes we do have to look at the bad stuff in our lives and really figure out which, you know, how to release it. and how to move forward from it. And usually that takes some time. That usually takes self-reflection, meditation, prayer, really kind of just reevaluating your life in a sense. And journaling is a great way. I'm always an advocate for journaling, to be able to really write it out for yourself so that you can see it on paper and really kind of weigh your options out with any type of worries. Maybe maybe you might have some worries going on in your head, and by writing them down, you can kind of look at it. You can kind of look at it objectively with this Justice card, definitely. To be able to read it and think, to yourself, do I really need to worry about this? Is it something that really needs to take up a lot of my time or attention? And sometimes when we write it out, we can kind of see it for what it is on paper, and it helps us to realize, some things are worth worrying about, but this is really talking about releasing those worries, releasing those fears in a very objective way, a constructive way, to be able to release them and to move forward, so that we can be prosperous and abundant. I mean, you got the abundance card here too. It's just a matter of taking some time to release some things for yourself, and it's different for everybody. So, all right, and then we have the Two of Swords. So yes, definitely 3 swords cards came out. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. Pretending there is no problem. Overanalyzing a situation. So yes, a lot, definitely overanalyzing things. And we can sometimes get trapped. It's not in that cycle of just kind of overanalyzing everything. And I think that's why the Release card is here for you. The Hermit card is here for you. And just getting that sense of, needing to make a decision. I don't know if I said that correctly. Needing to make a decision whether or not you're going to sit there and worry about everything, or if you're going to release it and move forward with what it is that you are passionate about. And I know these times are very unprecedented times, and a lot of people are worrying about a lot of different things, and I get it. But sometimes it makes us sick to our stomachs because we're constantly focused on the worry and the fear, and not really being able to make those decisions for ourselves to be able to lay down those worries, lay down those fears, and still continue on with what we need to do in this life. And just needing to make that decision for yourself, and completely up to you. I mean, you got some great cards here. I mean, we got the Justice card. The Release card is a very good positive card. The Justice cards, I really feel things are going to be balancing out better for you. Just take some time for yourself and really do some soul searching. Give yourself a little bit of time to really, go over what it is that you need to go over in your life to be able to release these fears or worries and make that decision for yourself. I mean, definitely completely up to you. Okay, I was going to get some clarifiers with the Sears Tarot, and this one came out right away, which is the Seven of Swords. So it could be a lot of worry around others that might be being sneaky or lying or just deceitful around you. And this could be where the Ten of Swords is coming from as well, is that you just have had a lot of people or things in your life where you've felt disappointed, let down. There was sneaky behavior from other people or other situations. And it's been a long road, definitely been a long road. So just take some time for yourself. Go through the healing process if you need to. Maybe this might lead you on that road to finding that maybe you want to become a spiritual mentor. I mean, it's all up to you and what you want to do. But I'm definitely getting tingles on that one. So whoever that was meant for, maybe it's just needing to make that decision. With the Two of Swords here, is usually be unable to make a decision. And maybe this is just confirmation for you that, when we go through this process, it's not always easy. And releasing things are not easy for us to do. I get that. Some may be easier than others, but things will be balancing out for you. But I think you just kind of need to go through this process to really figure out what brings you joy and what is going to help build your foundation for the future, and what you need to release and what you need to let go of in order to move forward. All right, we're going to, okay, oh, we're already at 25 minutes here. We'll get a couple more cards from the light. Okay. Light Seers Tarot. I didn't need to shuffle those too much. Okay, Seven of Cups. So yes, you could have a lot of different choices as well. Maybe you're worried about, maybe you have several, or maybe you're a little worried over what to choose. When we have the Seven of Cups come up, usually it's, you know, 7 different things. I mean, it doesn't have to mean 7 different things, but several different things that are in the cups that we just don't know what to decide. You know, we're looking at it all. We're kind of thinking it over. Maybe a little bit of worry, like, should I choose this one? Should I choose that one? Or, you know, should I go on this path or that path? Or, you know, but just take some time. Definitely with the Hermit card here, definitely take some time for yourself. We'll get a couple more cards and then we're going to wrap this up. Excuse me. Any additional information for the Capricorns out there? I'll do a couple more cards. Any more information? Holy Spirit, guides, what do we need to know for Capricorn? Maybe not. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, one did flip over, so we'll take that one. That was the Lover's card. Okay. This could be around a, you know, a relationship, a love interest, or a love relationship. If that's the case, then I'm kind of, maybe choosing between, you know, love and career, or love and different things. Let's see what else we got going. Nine of Cups there. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, there was the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Four of Swords. I kind of wanted to see what was going to clarify the Lovers here. You could have, I mean, it could have had a bad relationship that you might need to release or you might need to let go of. I mean, it's definitely talking about the Lovers or somebody that you love, maybe deeply, that maybe it's hard to let them go, especially if maybe they've done some sneaky stuff behind your back, or, you know, maybe they have stabbed you in the back, but you still love and care about them. Sometimes it's hard to let go, but with the Eight of Pentacles here, this is more about finding your passions, watching, you know, it's not really watching, it's more of like creating. You're in that creative spirit. And with the Chariot, this is kind of like, for me, it's more of like balancing out between the yin and the yang, the dark and the light, and moving forward and figuring out what path you want to move forward on. And it's really talking about your passions or your creativity. And then with the Four of Swords, that's just basically confirming what came out earlier with the Hermit here. With the Four of Swords, taking some time to rest and rejuvenate and reevaluate your life, basically. But taking that time in meditation and creating that space of peace for yourself in order to be able to make these decisions that you need to make in the future, or even right now. Maybe just right now there's several options that you need to choose from, or choose which direction that you go in. And I feel that, you know, especially with the Justice card being here, you'll make the right decisions. You'll think of things objectively. You know, you'll look it all over. You just need some rest. You know, you just need some rest, some peace. And even if it's just through meditation or prayer, to be able to get that rest and that peace, to be able to fill your cup back up again, you know, to be able to fill yourself up with self-love and rejuvenation, and just kind of balancing things out in your life for yourself. All right, with that being said, thank you, Capricorn. I really appreciate you being here.
And I hope you have a great night. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if this has resonated with you. All right, you have a great night. Thank you. Bye.